going into part 2 of the ultimate HOSS build. We have right here, we have some camber links, rear and front camber links, or front and rear. Don't know which one is which, but we're going to be throwing in some camber links to the rear and front. Excuse me. We have some toe links here that we're going to be throwing in, and then we have the front and rear shock towers. I believe this is the front and this is the rear, or this is the rear and this is the front. Whatever. We'll figure out which one is which. So, you know, these are parts 3644X, 3643X. Let's see, we got 6738X, 6739X, and what is this one? 60, and then right here we have 6742X. So this is going to be part 2 of our ultimate HOSS build, and let's get to work. Okay, so we're going to start with the front bumper here in order to put in this front shock tower. So first we need to get off this front bumper. We're going to flip this over. So we need to take off these 3 screws here. Turn this back over now. And now we should just need a 2.0. And I'm using my MIP tools today, so actually really good tools. Take off these 2 screws right here. And 2. And now we should be able to take the front bumper right off. There we go, front bumper off. Okay, so now we just need to take off these 2 front screws right here. Let's see, it's right here. Now we should just have to remove these front shocks. Oops. And actually, I also need to remove right here the toe link. So we should be able to take this shock tower out right now. I'm right, and I'm not, because we also need to take off these 2 screws right here. Okay, there we go. Shock tower out. So this is the front shock tower. So now we're going to be installing part 6738X. This is the front shock tower. So this just now they do give you screws with Loctite, so you should be using those to secure these. We're going to take a look at the directions here and see what they tell us. I'm going to attach these real quick. The good thing is that Traxxas actually gives you a little thread lock up here. show you guys the little trick that I do in order to get these on without scratching them. So I have this small little wrench here that I use to grab that on. This way I don't scratch up the nice aluminum. Small little wrench here. I don't know where I picked this up, but I think I got it at Walmart. I'm not sure. But it does the job. And this way I don't scratch up the aluminum when I'm putting these things like this together. Actually good. So now that you have that on, that's attached, and you can just plop this in right up in here. Now, because we're actually replacing the camber links here, and the toe link and the camber links, we're going to be taking this off next. Placing the toe links, we just removed the toe links off of here, so we're going to be installing 6742, which is the new toe links. So you can see with the toe links, it also gives you the tool to adjust the toe links, so you don't have to scratch your toe links up, these shiny new toe links, as you adjust them once you get them in. But let's get these installed. Those toe links installed. Now we're going to do the camber links. So this is part 3643X, and these are the front camber links. Once again, we get another 7mm tool. I don't know if you guys can see up here, I literally have like 5 or 6 of those, but okay, so we're starting the rear shock tower now. So let's see. Probably can't see it, but it's inside of here. And there we go. Rear bumper's off. Plate is off. So now we can go get this rear shock tower off. So should be about 6 screws to get this thing off. And that screw just fell in there. I'll get that in a second. The camber links need to come off. Huh? Alright, cool. 2. And shock tower's off. Since we're here, we're going to go ahead and remove this other screw here. Since we're going to be replacing these right now. Those 2 off now, off to the side. So now we'll be putting in part 3644X, and these are the rear camber links. Throwing these in. There we go. Now we're going to be installing the shock tower 6939X. Installing the shock tower 6939X. Alright guys, just finished up my ultimate HOSS build here, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm an idiot. I actually installed the rear shock tower in the front, and I installed the, here we go, the front shock tower in the back. Now, the steps for installing these shock towers are still the same, except you should put the front shock tower in the front and the rear shock tower in the back. So I'm going to be switching this up before I do my final video, but just a heads up, I did catch my mistake. So I'm not going to do that on camera, but I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So we finished the second part of the ultimate HOSS build. And you can see, this is what, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is what I said, we had a little bloom to it. So we have the front shock tower, excuse me, this is the rear shock tower, along with the rear camber links. And then up front, we have the front camber links, along with the front toe links, and the aluminum front shock tower. So, just a little bling for the HOSS as we continue on my ultimate HOSS build.